Hello. Unmute you. How are you?
Hi, Godfather. I'm fine. How are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. All right. What do you got for me? What are we talking about today?
Okay, so I'm dating somebody that's like 8 years older than me, and I know that I want to get married, and I'm kind of like at this point where I want to know, like, at what point am I wasting my time? Because we've been dating for like about 6 months now. Like, at what point would I be just wasting my time?
How old are you?
24.
And how old he said he's 8 years older than you?
Mhm.
All right. What has your father met him?
Yes.
What does your father think about him?
Um, Well, I was in foster care, but my foster father kind of doesn't make comments about the people we're dating, like unless he sees like I guess like signs of abuse, like mental, physical and stuff. So he hasn't really said anything, but he seems like he likes him.
All right. Did you start dating him with the express intent of getting married?
Yes, sir.
All right. And did he start dating you with the same intent?
Of getting married, probably not.
Well then how does that work? If you started dating him with the express intent of getting married and he did not have the same intent, that's a disconnect right there.
But I mean, don't people like I mean when you first start dating somebody, I personally didn't think like, okay, I want to marry this man. I think like I made that decision like after a couple months of dating
Well,
and
that's the
I
problem. That's the problem. Dating is dumb because exactly what you describing happens. You guys decide you start to bond to somebody who does not fit. See, what's supposed to happen is let's just assume you are a wife. Then you should only be dealing with people who want to get married and are looking for wives. You have that conversation in the first conversation.
well, we've had that conversation. He's proposed to two other people before. So he's definitely marriage minded. Um
No, 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 no. You're listening to what you're hearing what you want to hear. Did this man start dating you with the express intention that he wanted to get married? And you said no. So everything else doesn't matter.
um
Confirmation bias, you will find a way to make it fit. And you ask me if I'm wasting my time. Why? Yes. If you're a wife, you're wasting your time. But are you a wife?
um
No.
mm-mm.
That's why you
I
that's why
I
you're
would say
wasting your time. Wives wouldn't waste their time. So that's one thing I can't say definitively. Wives don't waste their time. Wives don't waste their time with men who aren't looking to get married. Just like the other woman. She wasn't a wife. You're not a wife. That's why y'all are content to waste your time, and that's fine. But just know that. So when it ends, you can't blame the man.
so I don't know. Like I'm still having a disconnect because we've had conversations about marriage and stuff like that, and it's definitely something that he wants. It seems like the conversations that we
You just
have about marriage between us is more so a matter of um
he doesn't want to marry you. Just like the last lady. Men will talk to you about being married. There's a difference when a man talks about marriage and then a man talks about marrying you.
no, we did talk, no, he has talked about marrying me specifically. He basically has said that
Are you a wife?
I don't really know. I don't
Were you raised to
know.
be a wife?
But I have things to
Were
work
you
on.
raised to be a wife?
Excuse me?
Were you raised to be a wife?
No, sir.
Okay. You have any siblings? You said you're in foster care, right?
Yes.
Um, why do you want to get married?
I want to get married because, for one, I was in foster care with my immediate family, and a lot of my family are married. And then I also want to be married because I'm a single mom, and I now see the importance of having a male figure around my child. I see the importance of having a man in my
Where's your
life, and
child's father?
where is my child's father?
Yep.
Um, since I decided not to be with him, he is not communicating with me anymore.
How old is your child?
She is 3.
There's all kind of things wrong with this situation.
It is.
You need therapy. You need to get your kid ready for some therapy. And you are not a wife and not ready to be a wife because you just described you want somebody to help you raise their kid. And that ain't
Um,
no, ma'am. Please don't fight me on this one. You don't want to go where this is going to go. I understand you're a single mother. You're a 3-year old, but there are red flags all over the place. And I'm telling you, marriage won't fix what's going on here.
well, I mean, I'm not looking for a stepdaddy per se. It's the
Ma'am, it'll be a goddamn stepdaddy no matter what you want to call it. Your
no,
husband, your husband would be a stepfather to your child. Yes or no?
yes, sir. I understand
Thank
that.
you. Then it don't matter. Y'all don't want to call it, but you are. And let me correct you, man. You are looking for a stepdaddy before you're looking for a husband. That's how we look at it. We got to look at that the kid we're taking on cause you're a package deal. He's a stepdaddy first. He's your husband second.
And I don't agree with that.
I don't give a shit if you agree with it. You're not the one that has to take the risk.
Okay.
You got a daughter of a dude that ain't even talking to you. Cool. But that means a man is walking into a jacked up situation. And he has to. And do you want any more kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
How many more?
2.
So if a man were to have 2 children with you, every dollar he would spend on the 3 kids, 66 cents of his dollar would go to his 2 kids, and then 33 cents would go to another man's child. How is another man's child an asset for your for another man?
I mean, why couldn't I make that same argument since he has a
No,
child?
ma'am, you can't answer. So you can't see what you can't do is answer a question with the question. The question I asked was, how is another man's child an asset for another man?
The child is not an asset to another man.
So the only way to make it make sense is you got to make another argument. And that's the problem. That's the issue. A stepfather is a bad deal today because they don't get the respect. Number two, you didn't come in saying, I want to come in and support a man in his dreams and desires and what he wants to build in this. You said, I see the importance of having a man around and I want to have somebody. It's all about you and what you need. But what about him? He has to step in. If he marries you, ma'am, your child is a liability. In the way you don't want to look at it this way, but your child is a liability. Meaning this: if he has a dollar, if he has $100, are you going to allow him to put $100 onto his kids and zero onto your daughter?
Um,
Ma'am, don't even make the come on now. If if
it,
if he comes back with a pizza, he
no,
comes
I
out with
would.
a pizza. Comes out with a pizza. The pizza has 12, and the pizza has 12 slices. He gives 3 to his son, 3 to his daughter. He eat 3, you eat 3. Your daughter gets none.
That would be a problem.
Exactly. So he has to provide for your daughter like it's his biological child. True or false?
Yes, sir.
That's not a good goddamn deal for any man.
It may not sound like a good deal, but I feel like I'm not just looking for a stepfather. Like I've committed a lot to him within these past couple months. Like I currently work for him. I quit my job to work for him. Like I've been trying my best to like I'm very submissive to him. I listen to him and I'm very supportive of everything that he's doing. And it when I started to date him, that's when I started to think more realistically
Man,
about
the
life.
things I'm saying, things I'm saying to you fit any single mother. So I'm not. It's not about you. It's just the fact that I've been a stepfather. Okay, look, it's not a good deal. Okay, if he chooses to take on the responsibility, just understand that it's not what most men would do. And my thing is, if a man is willing to take on the responsibility of another child today, uh, I don't know,
I feel
man.
like it's,
I hope he gets the reverence he deserves.
I just feel like that's putting stereo. I just feel like that's putting me in a box with other people
Yeah, it's
because
called a baby mama. That's what you are. You're a baby mama.
no,
That's right. You're in the
that's
box. You're in the
not
baby
referring.
mama box. Yep, you're in the baby mama box. You ain't special. Nope.
I'm
Y'all all think
I'm
y'all
not.
special. Y'all all think you're special. You pick. Look, man. Like it or not, I'm trying to be as nice as possible, but you ain't gonna run that shit over here. You made a baby with a dude that don't even stick around. You're not an ex-wife. You're not a widow. You're a baby mama. That's a
That's not.
box. That's a
That's not what.
box. That's a
But that's.
box.
I understand. That's not what I'm talking about, though. What I was referring to was the comments that you like. Well, specifically, what I was thinking about was when you said how stepfathers don't get the respect that they deserve, because that's the
They don't
conversation.
they don't get the respect from society like they used to. They don't. They don't. They don't.
But
Stepfathers have no rights.
why should the respect of society matter when I respect him and I make sure my child respects him?
The fact that you asked that question just shows how little y'all understand who we are as men. That to men that question answers itself. And the fact that I have to explain it to you shows the gap between female and male understanding today. Go in the comment section. Look at what the men say to that. Your respect ain't enough. We live in a world to where your daughter is 3. When she becomes 14 and you have 2 more kids and she sees that her siblings are getting different treatment than she gets. Mama, Dante looked at me a certain way when I came out of the bathroom. I don't like the way he's been looking at me. He asked me to do so and so. Uh-huh. All it takes is one allegation, ma'am. Snoop Dogg up on charges right now. It's being sued, not on charges, being sued right now.
I
Man,
think that's on the parents. Like
you know the problem with what?
if, if
The
I feel
problem with
like
the parents? The problem with the
no,
parents?
I want to clarify what I was trying to say. I feel like any child who makes a false allegation against a man like that is a fault on the parents because I feel like
Okay.
that's an
Well,
early
why didn't you
relationship.
marry your daughter's father?
Why did I not?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was after we I had my child. I felt like he was not emotionally or mentally stable, and he
How
was
old is
not
he?
26.
Mm-hmm. So you got a 26-year-old baby daddy and a 32-year-old boyfriend. Your child is 3 years old. Why'd you make a baby with a guy who's 2 years older than you and not emotionally stable before getting married?
Well, when I
Well,
first so when we first started dating, I did not.
you did not have a wedding ring and a marriage certificate. We know that. Why did you marry him?
No, I, we were talking. Me and my child's father had a conversation about
Yeah,
being
but you didn't
married.
have a wedding.
The wedding did not happen
No, it
according
didn't
to.
happen. So you weren't married.
I'm Yes, and I'm saying that the marriage did not happen according to him because he did not
No,
go
no, it
to the
didn't
men.
happen according to anybody. It didn't have, you didn't have a marriage certificate. You didn't have a justice of the peace, a judge, a ceremony. Not according to him. Did you get married legally? I mean, what do you mean not according to him? According to
Yeah,
the law, it didn't happen.
no, I'm yes, we did not get legally married, but what I'm
Okay, then
saying
why did you do that? Why did you have a baby coming from foster care, knowing how important family is? Why did you have a baby before getting married?
because I thought that man was gonna marry me, and I
Oh
thought he was
no!
gonna.
No, 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 no. Is that what's supposed to see? You said that if a kid does something, it's to follow the parents. Okay. Well, then this is the parent who decided to have a baby before she got married because you thought he was going to marry you. You know one way to
Yep.
ensure that. You know one way to ensure that is to get the marriage first, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you wouldn't be in the position you're in right now. Because
But
you
that's
are in a box. You are in a box, ma'am. And here's the thing: you need to understand the box you're in is what the men say it is. Men look at baby mamas different than they do single mothers, women who are married and had kids. You didn't make a good choice. Because understand something: any man that marries you has got to look and say, "You married a dude that was 2 years older, unstable. Then why does he want to raise inferior DNA?" Let's just
why
be
would I
real.
call his
Why
child?
would a man want to come in and be a stepfather to inferior DNA? You said he was
Why
mentally unstable or whatever, and not in this case life.
would he DNA? That's not fair to me. He has a child
Who
as
cares
well.
about fair?
So why does he get a pass when he's a single father, but why do I have to have why does he get more respect and I have more faith in him? But as like women are more
See, here,
acceptable
women
with
want
children.
fairness. Women want fairness when it suits them.
I'm
This is
not
what it
I'm
is. Why is it fair,
it,
ma'am? You want him to marry you,
no, but I'm asking a legit question. Like
but
why
no,
is
you're asking a legit question. You ask, and I'm giving you the answer because you want him to marry you. Because we choose, because men decide who gets married. That's
but he want
why.
me like
Listen. Pack it up, calm down, and let me help you. Women choose who gets born and who has sex. Those are your choices. Men determine who gets asked for marriage. We control access to marriage. You control access to sex and who gets born. If you decided you wanted to have an abortion, could your baby daddy have stopped you?
no sir.
Oh, see, you accept the unfairness when it benefits you.
No, I did not accept the offense.
It's unfair. True or
It,
false?
it's unfair and I did not exercise that right.
Okay, so there is unfairness in sexual dynamics. And right now, you want to marry him. He's 32. He's got a business, right?
Yes, sir.
He's in a better position. So why does he get a pass? Because he's earned it. You haven't. That's the reality. I'm not supposed to say it, but that's the reality. Because he's 32, got a business. He can take care of his shit. Can you take care of your shit?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
That's why he gets a pass. That's how the world works.
Okay.
It's not about what I want you ladies to understand. It is not about fair. And men have been dealing with the inequities, lack of fairness in the sexual marketplace for the longest. Now we're starting to hear women talk about unfair. But understand, the child that he has, does he have custody of the child?
Yes, sir.
That means he's paying and providing for the child.
He has his daughter full time.
Right. And that means he'd have to take money out of his daughter's mouth to put in your daughter's mouth.
Yes, sir.
That's why he gets a fucking pass.
But what is the solution? Because we can't take away all these children that were had out of wedlock. And the purpose of me
The
listening to
solution
you,
to what? What is the solution to what?
what is this like? How do I get married? Like that's something serious. Like fuck having a stepfather. Like I really have a deep desire to get married, and I can't
Okay, hold on,
necessarily.
hold on. What is the solution for you? Hold on, breathe, hold on. How you asked what's the solution? Are you asking me a solution for what do we do with baby mamas? We're talking about
No,
you.
how do somebody like myself get married if y'all keep putting me in this box and I
No,
don't
man, you
get?
put yourself in a box. We didn't do this. You did this. Don't put that on me. You did that.
My question is, how do I get married if all you're going if the man that
Well, you want the answer?
I have a
You
child?
want the answer? The chances are you don't. It's highly likely you won't. And that's what we need to start telling women. If you decide to make a baby before you get married, you are unlikely to get married. Every other race seems to know this. We got a 26, black women are married at a 26% rate. So the notion that the least married race of women would do anything to further complicate chances of marriage is insane to us men. You're not. You may have had different family circumstances, but you were born in this country. You knew better. You knew what happens having a kid before marriage and after marriage. You know all that stuff, but you chose to decide to do it out of order. So now you take what comes along with it. It comes along with
Okay.
the box.
People had
What
a couple.
you want people and what women like women and what you want won't happen. You want men to say, "Well, she was young, it didn't happen." All right, that comes on an individual level. Individual level. Somebody has to be willing to, okay, let's look at it this way. Take it away from you so it's not so personal. Okay? Somebody can go to jail. Somebody can go to jail for a felony.
Yeah.
All right. They got that on their record. Let's say it's for some really bad stuff. Let's say it for
Okay.
something, let's say they got accused of doing something really heinous.
Okay.
Do they get to apply for jobs like they didn't have a felony?
No, sir.
No, they gotta live with that. And they gotta be willing for somebody to take a chance on them. They can say it's not fair, but that's how the marketplace works. But I gotta ask a question to you now. Because see, I don't have the benefit of people feeling sorry for me because I'm crying. How is it fair for you as a mother of as a single mother with a child with a man that you said was behind the curve? He was had some mental whatever going on, whatever, immature and young. How is it fair for you to take your child and ask another man to raise it as his own? How is it fair to him when you said that child is going to be a liability to him? How is it fair?
Life ain't fair.
How the fuck can you say that and then ask me how that should be fair to you? If you can understand it that way, shut those tears off. When it gets that way, see, gentlemen, you see how quick she was willing to say fuck you to the men? But yet she got these crocodile ass tears when it's her feelings hurt? That's why I want
It's,
my critics and detractors to say they got no problem putting this shit on men. But then I ask them, how's it fair to have to go raise another man's kid? Life ain't fair.
the reason why I said that is
I don't
because
care why you said it, man. I don't care how you said it. That sounded fucked up. But I'm glad you were honest because that's how you really felt.
no, that's what you just told me, that life is not fair. That's why I said I'm
Yeah, okay. You're responsible for the words that come out of your mouth. You're not gonna make it seem like I put those words there.
not
That
saying
that,
that.
that dog won't hunt.
What I'm saying is that's the
Ma'am, answer my question. Answer my question. How is it fair that another man has to raise your daughter?
it's not fair.
Then why are you asking for fairness?
When I was asking for fairness, I was being fair by accepting him and this child.
You're not accepting him, ma'am. He has his own daughter to raise. How is it fair for him to take food and money and resources from his biological child to share it with your biological child who is not going to be an asset? You're
Because
not
my,
doing. Listen, ma'am. Listen.
wait,
If it was not you, you would not see that this man is being done any favors. He's helping you out.
he is helping me out, but the reason why I don't feel like I am such a liability to him is because my role in his business directly affects the financial. I do help him. I
How
do
long has
help
he
him.
been in business?
Excuse me.
How long has he been in business?
I know at least one of his businesses has been around for 8 years.
I'm sorry, your little 6 months of doing something ain't that important.
I'm the first and only woman that's worked
Your
for
little
him. So
6 months of doing something ain't that important. This man had his custody of his daughter and was running a successful business before he met you. Don't diminish that man like that.
I'm not trying to diminish him.
You
I just
said
felt
no. Well, what I did, what you did, what you did. His business was around 8 years.
I was not trying to diminish him. The
The
reason why
issue is, ma'am, you're in a situation that you don't like, and you're trying to balance it out, and it won't balance.
that's not
It
true.
won't balance. It's like a square wheel. It will not roll. It will not roll. And this is what. And how about this? Let's go to the different way. If at 19 years old or 18 years old, you had known then what you know about being a single mother now, would you have chosen? Would you still make the choice that you did to get pregnant?
No, sir.
That's all we need to know. That's the test of a decision. Would you do it again?
But I never decided to be a single mom. I woke up one day and was like, I want to be independent. That was never my mindset. I've been wanting to be, and I've been marriage since I was probably 18. I actually thought,
You got pregnant before marriage. That makes you a single mother.
I understand what that makes me, but
Then
that
you
isn't.
woke up and decided to be a single mom.
I woke up to do what was best for my child. I did not feel.
You got pregnant before you got married. You decided to be a single mother. That's
Right.
what makes you a single mother. And the more you dance around that issue just because you don't like the classification, it's still a square wheel. And it's only going to impede your progress because you're fighting against reality.
So I should just break.
The reality, and here's the reality: the market get to decide.
So I should.
Let me net it out to you. Let me net it out to you, ma'am. Who gets to decide the price of a vehicle, the price of something? The person who's buying or the person who's selling? Who gets to decide the value? The buyer or the seller?
Initially, the buyer. I mean, not the buyer.
Not initially. Not
Seller.
initially.
Initially, the
The, no, the seller sets a price. The
yes.
buyers determine whether or not they want to pay that price.
Okay, so I had it backwards.
Right. So that's how that works. The men are the buyers. And sorry, the buyers, men, value single mothers less than women with children, and less than
Well,
women without children.
if I'm gonna just be honest, like what I feel like, not 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 what I think you're doing, like what I'm getting out this conversation is that I just need to end my relationship and start being a single mom. Like it sounds like it's no hope for a single mom. What you do, no matter how hard you try. Like that's really what I'm getting out the conversation. And I don't want to be like my uncles that my aunts that bitter and not married and bitter and divorced. Like I want to make a change. So I did make a mistake, but but in a conversation, I fucked up so bad. I probably can't do anything. I just feel like
Ma'am, I want you to go back to the beginning of the conversation. Did this man start dating you with the express intention of wanting to marry you?
if I'm honest, I don't know.
Well, then that's the problem. See, so don't tell me what you're getting off of this conversation when you started dating a man knowing you wanted to be married and you didn't get that clear first. See, that's why I'm good at what. No, ma'am, I'll let you speak. That's why I'm good at what I do. Because you try to put yourself into what you're getting is you're not dating on purpose. You're not choosing a man based upon the outcome you want and the situation you're in. You're not getting buy-in from that initially. So if you find
That's
yourself if you find yourself 6 months down the line, quitting your job, working for a man, you're trying to put a square peg in a round hole to reverse engineer a relationship to be a marriage. Did that man start off dating you with the intention of wanting to get married? If the answer is
that
no, then you shouldn't have dated him.
that doesn't. I can't understand this because I don't
What do
think
you mean
when
you
you
don't
start,
understand it? What do you mean you don't
I'm,
understand it? Hi, John. Hi,
I'm
John.
like
My name is. What's your first name?
Maya.
Maya. Hey, John. My name is Maya. How you doing? Yeah, I think you're cute. You think I'm cute? Uh huh. You want to go out? You want to go to a date? Cool. Well, guess I'm looking to get married. I'm only want to date towards marriage.
That conversation has
Do you
happened.
want to get married? Do you want to get married? Okay, so you only want to date towards marriage too? Okay, great. And what kind of time frame do you want to get married? Oh, in 2 3 years? Oh, that's too long. Hope you find what you're looking for. Click close next. That ain't hard to understand. Pretty straightforward.
But that
Pretty
conversation,
straightforward, is it not?
yes,
Is it was that straightforward?
yes, and that
Okay.
conversation happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We had the conversation. Like, I want to make sure I'm with somebody
What kind of
that
time frame did he say he wanted to be married in?
that's the one question I did not ask.
Well, then that's not the see what you just said is that's the conversation that happened, folks. And I've asked one question, and that just shows that's not what happened. That ain't what happened. So I don't
The
trust,
conversation that
ma'am. You
happened was
did, that ain't what happened. So I don't trust your recollection because you said that's what happened.
no. When I said that's what happened, I was referring to the conversation of do you want to get married?
Yeah, he wants to get married. Wants to get married, ma'am. Does he want to get married? Yes. In what time frame? You didn't ask that question, but you knew that you wanted to get married in a short time frame. That's on you. But here's the other question. Just because he wants to get married doesn't mean he's going to marry you. He may
But
have
that's
dated you, Josh. He may have dated you and said, you know what? I don't like it. I don't like this. But see, that's the thing. If you're serious, you should check in. You said you quit your job and all this other stuff. Did you quit your job based upon what? Him putting a ring on your finger? An
no,
engagement?
no,
A conversation? If I'm, we're getting married, right? Because you already had a baby, thinking a man was going to marry you, right? Shouldn't
right.
you have learned from that?
I mean, yeah, I'm not
Shouldn't you have
having.
learned from that?
I did. I'm not having a baby with somebody
No,
that's not gonna.
but you're still making life altering decisions for you and your daughter, and you're not getting shit clarified. See how that works?
Yes,
Comes
sir.
back to you. What? I mean, did I miss something? I mean, that comes back to you, man. I mean, it's not on him. It comes back to you.
It's just
Hold on. It's just what?
it just sounds like I need to end my relationship and focus on being a single mom.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Uh,
man. Here's the thing. There is a scenario where all choices aren't good. You ever see the movie Saw?
no, sir.
There's a movie called Saw where, in order to save your life, people have had to saw off their hand, do
The little
crazy shit. Yeah.
man on the track. I know what you're talking about.
Well, then, ma'am, you're in that's the box you're in. And see, that's what we need to tell women. When you decide to have babies outside of wedlock, especially with men you don't know who are not of the kind of caliber that you want to be with, you put yourself in a box. And you can't get mad when you get the people judge the box.
It's
And
not
all,
even
and
a.
all the okay, ma'am, all your options might not be good options. That's just what it is. I can't change it. I can't change it. I can't change it. No need to go round, round, and round.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Spillline News. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we proceed, let's give respect to the fallen legend, Papa Kevin Samuels, and may his name stay forever and may his legacy stay forever because he has more amazing work. You can download them and you can see more videos for your educative purpose and whatsoever. Here in these videos, we talk about things like marriage, relationship, and any ways of motivating yourself. Divorce, we talk about marriage, divorce, feminism, friendships, relationship, and other related stuff. First of all, allow me to say hi to everyone who always comments and who always views my channel. Thank you so much. May God bless you for the good heart, and those who always comment, may God bless you for the good heart. First of all, today we are going to look at this lady. I think let me call her as a single mother, because she believes she's not yet a single mother, but the moment you leave a man and you have kids with that man, automatically you become a single mother. So she is a single mother who doesn't want to admit that she is a single mother. Because, ladies, first of all, why are we so selfish? Because most cases, almost divorce cases I hear around, most people separate because why is it that most single ladies these days, the divorce is caused to due to money? Let me say the man lost a job, maybe because of money, because they think they are going to get greener pastures. But not forgetting, this is being selfish over your kids. Before you sign out a divorce, if something maybe when something is beyond repair, I can say yes. But if something is not beyond repair, why don't you sort out your things and look at your kids and you be like, yeah, these are my kids, so they need a family. Because guys, let me tell you, there is nothing which is going to be no gift you're going to give to your kids when a mom and dad they are staying together and they are taking care of their kids, unless it's worse. Because first of all, I don't in most cases, women that divorce, before you divorce someone, first look at your kid. Because uh you're you're doing yourself, you're divorcing for your goodness, to get a better man, better than their dad, but they'll never get a dad. And if that dad is willing to change, or you guys, if you can sit out and sort out yourselves, and there is no need for the divorce. Before you do your self motives of divorcing the man, first look at your kids. Is it going to be well? Because I think this is the most traumatizing part parents they don't sit and see in us. First of all, if you want to see this, look at families whereby kids are growing with single parents, single moms and single daddies. It becomes difficult for them to navigate or within to associate within others. Sometimes it becomes difficult for this kid to develop that sense when they grow up that a family is necessary, because they grow up seeing their mom alone, seeing their dad alone, so they think it's okay. Yet God created us when you have to have a proper family, a mom and dad, and a family that is healthy and working out well. So I think at the end of the day, ladies, let's try, because 90% divorces I see, they are caused by ladies. So ladies, let's try again when you happen to have a baby with someone, make sure you have seen the person. Maybe when they change and things become worse, there you can move out. But when things are suitable, money shouldn't be the issue you're leaving that person, because in the first place, you decided to settle in with that person, so you can make that person a better person in one way or the other. You can make the person the better person you want. But if you can't sit and realize that this what I'm doing is right, what I'm doing is not right, then there is nothing you're going to gain in that. So that is it. This brings us the end of today's commentary. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And love you all. May God bless you so much.